This is the BarLive podcast, and on today's episode, I have Jamie, manager of PB Pub here in PB. Jamie, thanks so much for coming on the podcast.
Thank you for having me. Appreciate it.
All right. Well, I want to jump right in to the cheapest drinks you could get in PB. Just go right into that.
Always. Our happy hour is one of the cheapest in PB, yes. Actually changes from daytime to nighttime, $1 difference.
Okay, sweet.
So that's cool.
Nice, and I know you guys are open for a majority of the day, every day of the week.
Yes, we're open from 2 to 2, Monday through Friday, and then Saturday, Sundays, 12 to 2.
That's awesome because you can't really get that at like too many places here in PB, and that's cool that you guys offer that. I know throughout the week too, you guys have some events like the pool tournament on Monday.
Yes, our Monday nights are really, really busy. We have a free pool every Monday night after 8.
Gotcha. And is there a tournament going on, or is it just some free pool play? Or
well, it's a little bit of both. You know,
okay.
The customers always like to have fun and do little tours, but.
Right. And then other events coming up throughout the week that you guys have here?
Yeah, our holiday party is December 17th.
Okay.
So about a week and a half.
All right, sweet. What are you guys doing for this party?
Well, it's our annual Christmas party. So
okay.
we have been doing it for about 5 years. We're going to have live DJ, food,
nice.
And photo props.
Cool. And then what type of food are you guys going to be serving for?
Well, before we would do like tacos,
okay.
we would serve out like burgers. This year, due to COVID, kind of keeping it a little bit more intimate, more minimal.
Gotcha. And then is there like a typical meal or typical drink that you guys specialize here?
Jameson.
Right.
That is our typical meal or drink.
Meal or drink.
Here at the field.
Yeah, I guess that can count as both, right?
Yeah.
Yeah. So you were saying that Monday pool tournaments, that's like a big day for you guys.
Yes.
Any other?
Well, it's free pool Mondays. So
okay,
it's like,
free pool Mondays.
The guys like to do
right.
their little tournaments in between them.
Right. And then what would you say are like the other days that you guys are more crowded or have a bigger scene?
Gosh, I mean, Friday nights are one of our busiest nights. I bartend them, so.
Okay. Is that why do you think it's crowded?
Might be.
Yeah.
No, but it's fun. Friday nights are it's just home here. We want everybody to feel like comfortable and
right.
Everybody from daytime to nighttime come in Friday nights.
Right, and I know
just because they know it's like, oh, let's go to the pub. Everybody's there. You know?
Yeah, exactly.
That's where we're gonna be at.
And I totally get that family vibe feel because it's family run. And can you talk more about like your members of the family and how they run that and like your dad, the founder?
Yeah. So my dad, he purchased the liquor license in 1983.
Wow. He
bickers with me. He says it's a little bit before. It's been 38 years that he's had this bar establishment, and he's ran it his whole life up until probably about like the last 5 years.
Yeah.
It's been more run by like my siblings and I.
Okay.
So it's been a struggle, but I mean a battle.
So word on the street is your dad, James Fernandez, was known for catching the biggest lobsters in San Diego, and that some of the lobsters were up in display here.
They actually
they
are.
Up on display.
Yes.
Okay.
There's he has the one that he caught right over here in the entrance. He caught it out in San Diego Bay. Probably like 10 years ago now.
Yeah.
I remember I was 13 years old, and he got the lobster, and it was 13 pounds also.
Wow.
Yeah. So he diehard fisherman his whole life. I mean, he was a tuna fisherman since he was 13.
And do you see like that fisherman impact somewhere in the story of this bar?
Oh yes, most definitely.
Yeah,
definitely.
People just know about it and talk about it here.
Yeah, and like people, a lot of like daytime clientele, they love, they have like that personal connection with my dad,
Okay.
He used to work here. He used to bartend when he first opened it, so.
Gotcha. So there's definitely a big scene of regulars that come in.
Yeah.
And I'm sure there's new people coming in too.
Oh yeah.
Yeah.
Definitely.
Since COVID, how have you guys been able to, recover from that, get the comeback going, and how was that experience?
Well, it's funny you say that because COVID actually was like a blessing in disguise for us.
Oh, really?
Yeah, it really was. When COVID happened, we were shut down for about a month and a half, 2 months maybe.
Oh, okay. That's pretty short, I think, considering
it is.
Bars, yeah.
But we had to shut down because we didn't have the accommodations to stay open.
Okay.
And we accommodated it to stay open. So
Okay,
we
nice.
had food.
Right.
We've always had our food license. We just never really had food. My dad didn't
Yeah.
want food. So we're like, well, now we have the option to
Lobster
do it.
tacos, maybe.
Right? Be delicious.
Yeah.
One day, hopefully. But yeah, so it was a blessing in disguise. We had to build our patio out front.
Okay.
That has been one of our greatest assets
Awesome.
till this day. I mean, since it's been built.
Being in San Diego, you got to have some outdoor space.
I mean,
right?
we have our area where people can go out there and smoke,
Okay.
you know, always.
Right.
But like now that we have the patio, it's been easier for us to like put TVs out there and have like
nice.
more people like for the games, like for the Raider games and
Yeah,
all
yeah,
those, you know.
So you mentioned the Raider games.
Yes.
So you're recently Raider bar now. So can you talk more about how that came to be and?
Yeah.
Football
So
being your
we've
main sport.
been barely 2 years now of the Raider bar.
Gotcha.
It's been really, really well, actually.
So you're attracting in fans? And
Yes,
everything?
I mean the Raiders have a lot of fans.
Okay.
Yeah. But we have been attracting a lot of fans.
Yeah.
And a lot of our one of our employees, like he loves the Raiders, so he's just been helping kind of bring more like homey feeling when you're watching the game. You know, it's not just like you go to a bar and they just put one game on one TV. Every single TV's Raider game.
Right. So make sure to
So
bring
if
in
you're
the
a
Raiders.
Raider fan, you know where to come.
Gotcha. And I really like about this bar is like all the like signs hanging up and all the decor and like the layout.
Very vintage.
Is that mostly your dad's stuff or just stuff from that era?
A lot of it is, it's mainly the stuff that he's put up probably 10 plus years ago. We've done a little bit of facelifts here and there,
Gotcha.
corners, but we've have a lot of lights that are never even been taken down off these walls.
Wow. And I'm sure like with all this classic decor and stuff, there's been some stories that have been through here.
Yeah.
Are there any that you're okay mentioning to get out of really privacy?
You have to be a customer of the pub to know the good stories here.
Gotcha. Any maybe potentially wild nights you can mention or anything at all?
I mean, a vaguely like an old one. I don't know if like a lot of our customers way back when would come if they know of the PP Pub. They'd know Joyce. She was our 15-second bartender.
What does that mean?
So you'd come in and order a drink. You know, she'd ID you.
Right.
And you'd order a drink, have a drink, and then you'd say you'd leave, go smoke a cigarette.
Okay.
And you come back in and order another drink. Let me see your ID.
So she'd be on it. Gotcha.
Yeah, she was always on it.
Gotcha. And do you say most of the bartenders, they've been working here a while or coming through?
A lot of our employees have been working here probably like 10 plus years.
Gotcha.
We honestly only have about 12 employees.
Okay. Nice.
Like our whole,
Right.
come down to our door guys, our bartenders, management.
Gotcha. And I know since your dad was the owner of the bar, I'm sure you were here a lot growing up. Can you talk about like more about what that experience was like growing up in a bar?
You know what's so funny is that I remember literally running around these pool tables and thinking that they were so tall and high.
Yeah. And then,
I'm like, look at them, they're like this short. And it's also another thing, like now bartending here has been a transition too, because I get to serve a lot of the people who've seen me grow up.
Right.
Since I was like 10.
Definitely.
Or younger. So it's actually a really, really beautiful story to be able to even tell you this.
Yeah, for sure.
It's nice.
And I'm sure your 21st must have been a big deal turning. I'm assuming you celebrated
From
here,
what I
right?
remember. Yeah, back my 21st birthday, I had it here, celebrated here. My sister was actually bartending at the time.
Gotcha.
And I remember I'll tell her I will never drink Rumple Mints ever again. 21st birthday because of you.
Gotcha.
Yeah.
So I know you were saying like Fridays are probably your most crowded days.
Yes, they're our busiest night.
Why would you say that is?
I feel like it's more busy. It's because we get a bunch of younger crowd.
Okay. Just hanging out before the weekend and like.
Or tourists too.
Okay. Yeah.
So we're so used to just serving our customers, like our regulars. Like,
Right.
Like our customers are our regulars, you know.
Right,
So
right.
when we get new people, it's kind of it's new to us.
Gotcha. Gotcha.
But I've been working on Fridays and I've just been seeing it
Just been popping
crazy.
off, yeah.
Like I get like this youngin, you know, I'm like, can I get like 8 Vegas bombs? I'm like, okay, cool. Like,
Yeah, not used to that, right?
We're a
Yeah.
beer and shot bar, you
Okay,
know,
gotcha.
like pop open a PBR and a Jameson shot.
Okay.
$8. There you go. You
Nice,
know?
nice.
Vegas bomb shots is like 120 or 100, baby. I mean,
Gotcha.
8 of them.
Yeah, that's true.
You know.
Right. Well, like it's great that you're bringing in that crowd, and it's great that you have locals coming in all the time.
Yeah.
What do you think keeps bringing them back to PB Pub? What about the place?
Gosh, honestly, what I think keeps them coming back is just that we've like strived to just make everybody feel like welcome and at home. That's our goal here. We want everybody to feel comfortable, and
Yeah.
this is home base. When you want to have a drink and relieve your problems, or even if you don't want to, and just come hang out with your friends and see everybody and say hi.
Right.
You know, it's always home base for everybody.
Right. And I think just having a bar like that is underrated. You know, like having that sense of community you can't really get at like the bigger clubs is huge.
Especially nowadays.
Yeah, especially nowadays. So that's great to hear. I love to hear that.
Yeah, it's pretty awesome that we've been able to keep it going strong for 38 years
Yeah,
plus.
that's a big deal. That's a
Yeah.
huge deal. I guess wrapping up this podcast, are there any future goals for PB Pub? And I know you mentioned the holidays party coming up, and any other parties coming up?
As of now, our annual Christmas party, December 17th.
Yeah.
8 o'clock p.m., guys.
Yeah.
From there, I mean, we any event that we can promote, we will.
Okay. Gotcha.
So you can also find us on Instagram, Pacific Beach Pub.
Yeah.
But other than that, I guess I would say like my next big thing that I'm really, really excited about here at the PB Pub is we're gonna build a new patio.
Okay, great.
Yeah.
Can you just tell me a little more about that?
Yeah, we've been talking to an architect. We're gonna wipe this all out and just open it up. We're gonna have rolling doors, make it easier. TVs outside,
Nice.
awnings.
Nice.
It's gonna be good.
Well, I look forward to stopping by at the new patio
Yes.
and for more Raiders
Hope to see you
games.
soon.
Yeah, that'd be great. Well, really appreciate the podcast.
Awesome, me too.
Yeah,
Thank you for having me.
Thank you.